Projectors in 2025. What's the current astrological landscape? What's the current astrological forecast as we move up to 2027? You know, we're less than 18 months away from the greatest consciousness shift the world has ever seen. Now, it's happening in the solar plexus center, which is the emotional center. It's happening in gate 55 mainly, which moves us from being a victim to freedom. Now, this is where our genetics is going. This is where our DNA is going. This is where consciousness is going. We still need to let go and enable life to take us there. You know, it's like a butterfly that, you know, or a caterpillar that moves into a butterfly. The caterpillar, there needs to be a sense of understanding, you know, of surrender. And this is something that we're going through as projectors. So to work consciously with this energy, then you want to see, well, where am I being a victim in life? If this is the transmutation, you know, it's going to not support us being like, no, that's not me. You know, that's not me. Well, if that's not you, then you're healed. You know, you're good. You've already passed through 2027. You know, you're completely free of your own thoughts. You're free of your own emotions. You're free that anyone can do anything outside of you, and you're just purely at peace and love. You know, and if you're not there, then it's something to look at. How can I work with this energy? Okay, where am I a victim? Okay, I could be a victim of time. It's not enough time. I could be a victim of my location, of where I live, you know, time and space. I could be a victim of my bank account. I could be a victim of the people close to me, or my past, or my future. You know, anything that causes you to feel some negative way, anything that causes you to feel some form of disempowerment. This is going to be you looking at the world, and yes, many times you're going to be right in terms of like your bank account. It could be like, well, you know, I've only got this much money and I can't do this and this and this. Yes, but there's a way of looking at that in a different way. You know, there's a way of looking at that with trust, in deep reverence to what you have in this moment and for what's coming. There's ways of looking at things that are different. So if we're coming from victim, it's like the world's happening to me. Yeah, it's like everything's happening to me, and therefore I'm just trying to survive and protect myself and, you know, keep everything good because everyone's like attacking me, so then I might attack back, or I might shut down, or I might do this thing. Or when we come from freedom, there's a deep understanding that the world is happening through me and for me. I am the cause. And the ego doesn't want to think like that. But that's how light and consciousness move. It comes through us into being. But the ego wants to go, no. You're in a little body. You are in these little thoughts, and this world is so much bigger than you, and it's hurting you. So you're separate. You should be scared. Don't forget to be scared today. Be fearful. You know, be angry. You know, don't forget to judge and blame. You know, anything that causes separation, which is an illusion because we are all one. There's just one light. So anything that causes that, we're a victim. So can you start to be aware of that process within yourself and start to go, okay, I'm the cause. I don't know how I'm the cause, but that's how powerful you are. You're that powerful that you're co-creating this world. You're co-creating this present moment. You're co-creating the people around you. That's what it is to be self-responsible. And you can take it as far as you want. Okay, some people have gone through very challenging situations. I'm not saying that you cause that challenging situation to yourself. On the level that we're aware of, something caused it at a higher level. I'm not saying you did that. So just, but we can start to step up as far as we feel comfortable into self-responsibility. Because only from self-responsibility are we empowered to be the cause of a change. Otherwise, we're disempowered, the world's happening to us, I'm a victim, and I'm stuck in the old world. The old world, that game's dying, that game's over, that game's falling apart. We can see that on a large world stage. It's falling apart. There's chaos. It's almost not real. Like the movie is breaking down. It's a lot of cracks are forming and showing. So you have an opportunity to consciously move into freedom within yourself first and foremost. Now, a big astrological transit is Uranus. So Uranus is deeply connected to us projectors. It's almost like the projector planet, because the year it was discovered, projectors came into being. Uranus is a bridge from Saturn, which is the physical world, to Neptune, which is the spiritual world. It's that bridge, and that's what we are as projectors. We are that bridge. We are that change to flip humanity from the physical to the spiritual. From the seen world of matter to the unseen world of love. You can't see love. To intention, to the inner world of thoughts and emotions, placing the importance of where there is importance, of the energetics behind the action. And Uranus has been in Taurus for, about 8 years, and now it's transitioning to Gemini. Through Taurus, that's a very physical sign. So there's a lot of physical world breakdown. You can see that through COVID, through lockdowns, through physical sickness in the body. These physical things, there was a big breakdown. Gemini is much more mental. It's known as a sign that's two-faced. But in truth, it's more two ways of seeing reality. Yeah, it's like the ego wants to go, oh yeah, that person's two-faced. It's a projection onto another person. They're the issue, they change. No, come back to the cause. The issue is the perception of that person being two-faced, which co-creates them to be that. So Gemini is two ways of seeing. And life's asking you, and will radically shift. If you're watching this video in 2025, if this video is still here in multiple years, you'll be able to come back to this video, let's just say in 2030. And you'll see the world, how fundamentally different it is, how fundamentally different you see the world, how fundamentally different a lot of people see the world, how consciousness has opened up in the most profound way. Not just out there, things are changing. Things are flipping in here. The projector lens is changing, so the movie changes. So Gemini is all about how we can see reality. Are you seeing reality with eyes of love? Or are you seeing reality with eyes of fear and other and pain and life happening to me? We're also going to go through communication upgrades. So communication is also connected to Gemini. This is also going to be, are we communicating to bring together or to separate? Two ways of communicating. Are we communicating to climb on top of and above someone? Or are we communicating with appreciation and respect for that person? How are we using our communication? This is going to be a really, really big one. And then naturally we're going to go through emotional upgrades through the solar plexus center, through gate 55, from victim to freedom. Well, once again, emotions, we've believed, we've come into a world going, that person makes me feel this way. That's a victim. The world's happening to me. My bank account's like this, therefore I feel this. We have it back to front. Freedom is, I choose how I feel. There is peace inside me. There is joy inside me. There is love inside me. I am the cause. I bring this through. And through me bringing this through, the world shifts and is a reflection of that. And if something happens out there and I feel this, I need to break that cause and effect thing. Or someone did this out here and then I feel like this. No, that's the old world. Someone did something out there which is not correlated to how you feel. You're making that correlation. Then now you feel upset. You chose to feel upset. There is a choice in that. That is the cause. You're choosing that. Yeah, some things are going to be easier to choose, harder to choose, but that's where we're moving. Life is not this simple thing. Life is this incredibly mysterious, complex organization of energy that we find ourselves here in this moment, right now. And it's asking all of us to radically stand up, to radically shift our lens, to radically take responsibility so that you can radically experience true freedom and unconditional love. I hope you enjoyed this video and got something from it. Many blessings.